Welcome back, everyone. I'm super excited because today is Todd's birthday and we are going to make one of his absolute favorite desserts. He's definitely not a cake guy, so a birthday cake, not his thing. But you know what is? Bread pudding. So we're gonna make bread pudding for his birthday. Anytime I have leftover bread, if you make homemade bread, you often know, especially if you don't go through it enough, it just does, because it doesn't have preservatives, it doesn't last as long on the shelf like store-bought bread would. So anytime I have a couple slices left over, I just chop them up, French bread, sandwich bread, whatever, and keep them in a bag in the freezer. So you need about 4 to 5 cups of stale bread, which this should be about that. I'm gonna call that good. We'll make it up as we go. But first, get yourself a decent size cast iron. I like making it in cast iron because it gives it that nice, good, crispy crunch. So it's a nice deep pan. I've got about 3 to 4 tablespoons of butter. While the oven's preheating, I'm gonna melt that in there. And now we're gonna add 2 cups of milk. 2.5 cups, it's up to you. And we don't keep milk that often in the house, but I always keep evaporated milk in the fridge. And you can use anything you want with respect to milk. You can use half of it milk, half of it half and half. So don't feel like you have to have just the right thing. You basically need something milky to soak your bread. I will leave a specific recipe in the description, but I always make it up if I don't have what I need. Okay, but this one is gonna be super yummy flavored. So what did I pull up from the pantry? My pineapple zucchini. You could use fruit cocktail drained. You could use peach preserves, or like not peach preserves, but like your peach slices, any kind of fruity thing that you might have. You don't have to use fruit at all. We're using this. I'm going to drain this. And I also have a bag of our frozen blueberries. And these are from 2019. They need to be used up. So let me pop this one open, get this drained, and then we'll mix our egg ingredients. While I'm doing this part, you kind of need to let this bread, let me pull it up here so you can see my bread in here. I'm gonna just keep pressing this and stirring this bread around, letting this milk all soak into that bread. So probably every couple minutes I'll come through and give it a stir. Let me go get the zucchini drained and I'll be right back. So for the custard mix, I'm gonna use 3 eggs. And again, eggs is even so forgiving in this recipe. You could use 2, you could use 4. It's really your preference of your style of bread pudding. This is a seriously old-fashioned, I'm sure when they first started making this way back when, it was a quick way to make a sweet treat with some expired ingredients, if you could imagine that. So, or near the end of life, don't have much on hand, how can we make something yummy? So, there I got 3 eggs. I'm gonna add a cup of sugar. A dash of vanilla. So a dash, maybe half a teaspoon to a teaspoon, which usually ends up looking like a tablespoon for me. All right, I'm gonna give this a quick whisk. Alrighty, we're gonna add in, I get to use my fresh nutmeg, my whole nutmeg for the first time. That's exciting. probably about 1/8 of a teaspoon of fresh ground nutmeg. And cinnamon. Let's go with about 1/2 teaspoon. All right, we're gonna stir in our drained zucchini. And this was zucchini that, if you're new to my channel, one of the quick ways that you can preserve your zucchini is by canning it in pineapple juice with a little bit of lemon juice, and it makes like a great substitute for like crushed pineapple. Or you could cut your zucchini in little cubes, and it's a great substitute for chunk pineapple. And then I think I'm gonna add about 1 cup of blueberries. Need to not use my whisk anymore, and we're gonna stir this together with a spoon. Alrighty. Give this bread another turn. It's pretty well soaked in the milk. Get that butter out. Ooh, that butter's nice and browned. I'm gonna pour some off in my cup. Not all of it, probably leave a good tablespoon in the bottom of your pan, because you want that to be what gives your crust, your bread pudding, a nice crispy edge. And we're gonna put about 1/2 of the bread in there. Can you guys hear that? Smells good. Alrighty. Pour about 1/2 of this goodness on here. The last 1/2 of the bread. And top it with the last of the egg sugar mix. And we're just gonna push all this down really good. Let me bring you guys down here so you can see. Okay, so I'm just using the back of a big wooden spoon and really pressing this. Now I'm gonna let this sit for about an hour and let all of this combine and soak really, really well, and then we will bake it. Because you really want that bread to soak in all this yumminess. So I'll see you guys back when it's time to put it in the oven, and then we'll celebrate Todd's birthday together. All right, it's been about an hour. You guys ready to see this thing go in the oven? I got my melted butter. And let me just give it a little stir, and we're just going to do a little drizzle on top. So good. You guys, oh, how can something so simple be so tasty? All right, in the oven it goes. I don't quite remember exactly how long to cook it. I'm gonna guess about 40 minutes to an hour, so I'll check my times, and when I come back and show you the end result, I'll let you know exactly how long I ended up cooking it for. Todd's gonna be one happy boy. 50 years old today, guys. Woo! It looks amazing. Wow. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That looks great, guys. So I'm going to let this cool for a bit, and I'm going to make lemon honey glaze to pour on top, and we'll serve it up to the birthday boy. All right, for the lemon glaze, bread pudding still cooling behind me. I just have like a cup of powdered sugar. And we're gonna add maybe 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. One or 2 drops of essential oils. You could use lemon zest. I don't have any lemon zest. And then we'll add some honey to it. It's probably a good 2 teaspoons. Well, I got the birthday boy here.
Hi, everyone.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be halfway to 100?
It feels fine. I'm finally catching up to my age is finally catching up to the way I look.
Yes. Any words of wisdom for those young whippersnappers out there?
No, I don't think so.
Do your best.
Young whippersnappers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any wisdom today.
All right. Unfortunately, Todd woke up this morning to his birthday surprise being the furnace was out. And then not a good day. I'm like, oh, this is supposed to be a fun day. So I asked him, could you come in and have a slice of your birthday cake so we can wrap it up?
Yes, absolutely. Furnace is fixed. We have heat again.
Yes. And what was your birthday surprise? What'd you get for your birthday?
A new kayak.
Yes. Exciting to be able to share that with you guys. Ooh. Look at that. Yummy.
In particular, it's a kayak specifically designed for fishing.
Yeah.
So the summer and spring and fall, we should have lots more fishing trips to take on the river.
I'll get your fork.
Thanks. Nice and moist.
Fluffy and tall. smell good.
I smell the lemon.
It tastes like summer, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. It's got a very summery flavor to it.
The lemon and the blueberry?
Yeah, and
Very
I put
good.
a jar of my pineapple zucchini in it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I tasted a little bit. Very good. I don't know if I taste the nutmeg, but
Yeah, I don't know. They said to be, like, when people saw that I bought it, they were like, be careful with it because it's super powerful using raw nutmeg.
I think there's so much flavor in here, it'd be hard to pick out the nutmeg.
Yeah.
Well,
Runaway
blueberry.
blueberry.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. So anyway, guys, just another twist on bread pudding. This is Todd's style of birthday cake. I told him you're not a cake person, but
No.
it would be this or like banana pudding or something like that.
Yeah, this or banana pudding is
Yeah.
very good.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.
I just got the first crunchy bit.